Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yulia Srijueha. My student ID number is A1B2 22033. And in this video, I would like to present my final assignment to create an LPP or module or lesson plan for junior high school students. And in my lesson plan for junior high school student is for class 7 semester 2. So in this semester for class 7, there are contents of 2 chapter. So there will be 2 module because this module is based on Merdeka curriculum. And this is the first module about the chapter 4 for senior high school. And for the general information about this module, the first is the module identity. The topic of this chapter is about my school activities, and it contains all 3 units. The first unit is about my class schedule, and the second is about my online class, and the third is about my study habits. And the institution is SMP Negeri 6 Kabupaten Tebo, and the education level is for junior high school students, class 7, PACE D. And the subject is English. The time allocation is 2 JP or 2 meet, 2 multiple 40 minutes. And the number of meetings for this chapter is in total is 12 meetings. And for the initial competency, the junior high school student is in PACE D, which at the end of the PACE D, the students are expected to be able to use spoken, written, and visual text in English to interact and communicate in more diverse contexts and informal and informal situations. Various types of text such as narrative, description, procedures, special text such as short message and advertisement, and original text are the main reference in learning English in this space. So in this book, the texts that are focused on are descriptive text, procedure, and short message. Apart from that, students are encouraged to use English to discuss and express desires or feelings. And students are also able to better understand written text, and inference skill emerge when understanding implied information. They are able to create structured written and visual text in English with a more diverse vocabulary by understanding the purpose and audience in their creation. And then for the learning outcomes is include several skills, which are listening, reading, hearing, speaking, writing, and presenting. And for the key concept is class schedule, online class, and study habits. And in module Merdeka curriculum, there are Pancasila student profile, which consists of that students have to have faith, fear God, and have good morals. And students have to be independent, global diversity, and have critical reasoning, and students have to be creative. And the target learners of this module is a regular student, and the learning methods used in this module are direct instruction method and project-based learning. And the learning model is face-to-face learning. For the facilities and infrastructure for these learning activities in this module is the media are worksheet or student worksheet and PowerPoint or image, and the tools and materials are laptop and InfoCue, and also whiteboard and board makers. And for the learning resources, the main learning resources is the English for Nusantara Middle School Class 7 package books by Damayanti. And the core competencies, the first is the learning activity objectives, which are students are be able to talk about class schedules and school subjects. The second, students are able to talk about online study tips. And the last, students are able to explain one's study habits. And for the meaningful understanding for this chapter, for Unit 1, my class schedule is to help students understand and organize their class schedules. And for the second unit, my online class is equip students with the skill to participate in online class. And for the third unit, my study habits is to teach students about effective study habits for independent learning. And in this module, there are sparking question to invite learners to engage with the learning activities. For the first unit, the sparking question consists of three questions. Do you make a class schedule? Do you hang it on your bedroom wall? What subject do you have on Monday? And for the unit 2 consists of two questions. Do you have online class? If you do, does your online class have learning rules? And for the unit, my study habits, it consists of for sparking question. Do you read every day? Do you take notes every day? Do you make a schedule? And do you review lesson at home? And then for the learning preparation, there are several things to be prepared by the teacher. The first is the LKPD or teaching materials, and then prepare tools and materials, prepare an assessment rubric for assess students' skill. And like I said before, this chapter consists of 2 units. Each unit of this chapter will have board meeting, and in each unit there are three stages of learning activities. The first one is the opening activities or initial activity, which will be held in 10 minutes, and then the core activities 60 minutes, and the closing activities is for 10 minutes as well. And in the initial activity or the opening, the teacher will start the lesson with greeting and ask the students to pray before the learning start. And the teacher also will condition the class and motivate the students. And for the first meeting, for each unit, the teacher will explain about the focus material that they will be learned. And the core activities consist of the main activity where the teacher teaches the learners about the focus material. And the closing activities is about the teacher summarize all the important points in the meeting, and doing a reflection or question and answer session for the students, and also the close the class or meeting by praying together. And in this chapter 4, the student will learn about the expression of asking and giving information about one class schedule. And they will be also learn about descriptive text. The language focus on this chapter 4 in this module is the first one is the use of have and don't have, and the second is the use of could you and could you please, can you and can you please, and also how to use adverb of frequency. The students will learn all of those things based on 3 units, which consists of 4 meetings for each unit, and those things will be taught and learned by the students not only based on student activity, but also based on the text. I mean, not only by the teacher's explanation, but also based on the text that the student need to do uh, individually or in group assignment or text. And also, there also will be a game in that learning activity. And from all the 12 meetings, the student will surely learn or train their skills in listening, speaking, reading, writing, viewing, and presenting. And for the assessment rubric, the assessment is based on the observation which observed during the activity and write in journal both positive and negative attitudes to conduct their assessment and observe learner reflection, and also based on written, oral, and test assessment, and also based on the presentation. The assessment criteria, therefore, beyond outcomes, if the student has understood and can pronounce the sentence correctly and fluently, meets the outcome. If the student has understood and can pronounce the sentence correctly but not fluently, where if the student has not understood but can pronounce correctly, less if the student cannot pronounce the sentence correctly. And also there are uh, four stages of assessment: very good, good, fair, and poor, based on genre, uh, grammar accuracy, vocabulary, and mechanism. And for the uh, attitude assessment rubric, there are several questions need to be asked to the students, such as have I done the learning responsibly? Did I submit my assignment on time? Have I included reference source in my work? Have I been able to collaborate well with my friends? And also the writing assessment rubric, the grammar is 30%, the vocabulary also 30%, and the content is 40%. And for the presentation assessment rubric, the presentation skill is 30%, content 40%, the delegate use 30%. And for the discussion assessment rubric, participation 30%, communication 30%, and the content is 40%. And for the reflection, there are two reflections for student and for the teacher. For the student need to answer this following question: what did I learn? What I love? What do I need to improve? And what is my follow-up plan? And for the teacher reflection, there are also five aspects: the first is learning success criteria and what can be seen from the student learning process, what is needed to be improved to what is needed to improve my teaching, and how support needed for my teaching, the strategy I will use in the next chapter. Okay, that's all about this chapter for module for class 7 semester 2. The reference, as I said before, is based on the Agnes for Nusantara books. And this is the attachment with contents of the material of all of the learning activities in this chapter module 4. Okay, the next module is module for chapter 5 for class 7 semester 2 PSD. So for the general information for this module, the first is identity of this module. The topic of this chapter 5 module is about my school activities, and it also consists of 3 units. With the first unit is about school buildings, and the second is about extracurricular activities, and the third is about school festival. And the introduction, education, grade-based subjects, and time allocation is also the same like the previous module. And for the total number of meeting for this chapter 5 module is just 8 meetings in total. And for the initial competency, it's also the same as the previous module because it in the same semester and in this for the same class, which is class 7. And the learning outcome also consists of the listening, reading, viewing, speaking, writing, and presenting skill. And the key concept is about school building, extracurricular activities, and school festival. And it also contains a profile of Pancasila students, like uh, in the first model I present before. And the target learner still the same, regular students. The learning methods is the direct instruction methods and audiolingual methods. And for the learning model is face-to-face learning and facilities and infrastructure. The media is worksheet and student worksheet, PowerPoint and picture. And for the tools and materials are laptop and InfoCue, whiteboard and bookmarker. And for the learning resources, the main learning resources is from the English for Nusantara Junior High School Class 7 package books by Damayanti and also from the YouTube videos. And for the core competencies, the first is the learning activity objectives. There are three objectives for this chapter. The first is the student will be able to ask for and give direction in English accurately and clearly. And the second is students will be able to discuss extracurricular activities in English, including explaining the types of activities, benefits, and their personal experience. And the third is students will be able to describe a school festival in English, including details of the event, their participation and experience they gain. And for the meaningful understanding, there are three as well. The first is learners learn to the sorry. The first is learners learn the names of school rooms, describe location, and give direction by exploring their school environment. And the second, learners recognize various extracurricular activities at school, learn related vocabulary, and express routine activities in English. And the third is that learners will learn about the annual school festival, terms related to its events, and write descriptive text in English to describe the event. And it also contains of several prompting questions for each unit. The first unit consists of just one question. What other facilities do you usually use in school? The second unit is consists of four prompting question, and the third unit consists of third prompting question. And for the learning preparation, is develop the LKPD or the teaching materials and prepare tools and material as well, and prepare the assessment rubric. And like I said before, this unit consists of like I said before, this chapter consists of three units. For the unit 1 and unit 2, it only consists of 2 meetings, and for the unit 3, it consists of 3 meetings. And still the same, for all the meetings consists of 3 learning states with our opening activity for 10 minutes, core activity 60 minutes, and closing activity for 10 minutes as well. Uh, in this chapter, the students will learn about the expression of asking and giving direction, and deeper understanding about descriptive text. The language focus in this chapter is about the use of simple present tense, and the student will learn that things in total 8 meetings, which for unit 1 and 2 will have 2 meetings, and unit 3 will have 3 meetings. The learning activities will not only based on the teacher explanation, but it will be based on individual text and group text or assignments. And the final assignment will be about the students making their own descriptive text. And surely in these learning activities, the student will learn about various skills I mentioned in the early explanation, which are learning, which are listening skill, reading skill, speaking skill, writing skill, viewing, and presenting skill. And the assignment or that the student will do is individually and group. And for the assessment rubric, it's still the same like the previous module. The assessment is based on the observation and based on the written or oral test and the presentation. And the assessment criteria, it's still the same like the previous module. Beyond accounts, if the student has understood and can pronounce the sentence correctly and fluently, meet the outcome if the student has understood and can pronounce the sentence correctly but not fluently. Where if the student has not understood but can pronounce correctly, and less if the student cannot pronounce the sentence correctly. So it also contains of four step, four states. I mean, which are very good, good, fair, and poor. It's scored by the genre, social purposes, text structure, grammar accuracy, vocabulary, and mechanism. And for the attitude assessment, there are four questions that need to be asked or answered by the students. Like, have I done learning responsibly? Did I submit my assignment on time? Have I included references in my work? Have I been able to collaborate well with my friends? And for the writing text assessment is for grammar 30%, vocabulary 30%, content 40%, and the presentation assessment rubric, the presentation skills is 30% score, and content 40%, and the language use is 30%. And for discussion assessment rubric, the participation 30%, communication skills 30%, and the content is 40%. And the reflection, it contains of student reflection and teacher reflection. For the student reflection, student need to answer this four question: what did I learn? What I love? What I need to improve? And what is my follow-up plan? And for the teacher reflection, there are also five aspects that the teacher need to describe. The first is the learning success criteria, describing a school schedule, writing a description of the study, and what can be seen from the student learning process, what is needed to improve my teaching, what is the help and support needed for my teaching, and the strategy I will use in the next chapter. And the reference still the same, like I said before. And the YouTube video, we use the YouTube video in this module, which will learn about the simple present tense. And this is the attachment. I think that's all for me. That's all my presentation about the model I create for class 7, semester 2 junior high school students. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.